What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and welcome to another episode of the People's Questions, episode 60, which has now been officially stated as a major milestone because I now have officially tied with the very person who inspired 3TR. And if you guys would like to know who that was, please comment down below. And next episode, I'll have a whole section just talking about how cool this person really is, including a link to their channel. In terms of the contest questions for last Friday, unfortunately nobody got it, so no one will be getting a cart this time. But to be honest, I can't really blame yourself. I did say I wasn't going to use any more of those questions, so I guess you guys really didn't want that type of question. So promise I'm not going to use any of those again. I'm sure you guys are sick of those. And as for the answer, it was Barrett from Final Fantasy. As for the clues, he lost flesh shaving a friend, he lost his hand, he has a daughter, Marlene, who he adopted, and he's helped save the world by teaming up with Cloud and the rest of the gang. So Barrett was the answer. So now, without wasting any more time, and before I go any further, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the music upstairs. Someone's taking a shower. Time to get into you guys' questions. I actually got into a good amount of questions, and for starters, the first, it's right in front of me, so I have to look around. The first question comes from Juggernaut100, and you wanted to know, if they were going to make a Metal Gear Solid game starring the boss, what would I like the gameplay to be like? Simply just follow the simple standards of the Metal Gear Solid series. Have the espionage, have them walking around, have the equipment. The only difference is the setting that I would put it in. I would put it probably around World War II, because as it was stated in Metal Gear Solid 3, she did take part in the Normandy landing. Or have a side mission, or like maybe a final mission of having to kill the Sorrow, because that moment for her was really a major emotional moment for her, questioning her loyalty or what it meant to be a soldier for her. So that's what I'd like to see for a Metal Gear Solid game starring the boss. And your next question was, can you ask for a YouTube partnership? As far as I'm concerned, yes. I thought it was relatively hard to become a YouTube partner, although I'm not sure if there's different types, because I actually applied to be a partner as opposed to actually getting an offer to become a partner, so I'm not sure if there's a real difference between the two. But as far as I know, there's actually a little thing you can look up to actually find out how you can become a partner. You follow the directions, look your account, you're in good standards as mine is, and you'll have the title of a YouTube partner. The next two questions come from Wolfman4433, and you want to know, will I be seeing the new Evil Dead remake? Yes, I will. I'm open for remakes. I'm more seeing this movie out of curiosity. I mean, out of any type of movie, the ones that interest me the least are horror movies, simply because I cannot be scared by any movie. But I'm hoping it's at least entertaining, and from what I've seen from the trailers, that's what it will be. It'll be entertaining. Your next question is, do I think there will be more third-party games instead of console exclusives? There will always be. Even now, there will always be more third-party games than exclusive games, and third-party games always make more money because you can sell more units on multiple consoles. It's a fact that there have been more copies of Call of Duty sold than probably all of the PlayStation or 360 exclusives combined. So because you can sell it on multiple consoles, so that's how you make more money. So from this point on, there will always be more third-party games than console exclusives. The next two questions come from SlowRider1978, and you wanted to know, what are my thoughts on the film Grindhouse? You know, the funny thing about that movie is I actually have never seen it. It just seemed like the type of over-the-top movie, which, you know, I'm personally wasn't really a big fan of at the time. But I don't know, if I ever get a chance to like rent it or get it on Netflix, I definitely will check it out and be sure to give you like a quick little review on my thoughts on the movie. But as of now, really not sure what to just think about, because it just didn't look all that interesting to me when it first came out. And the next question was, what weapon would I choose for a zombie outbreak, not being able to choose a shotgun? Well, you didn't say, you said weapon, you didn't say gun, you said just overall weapon. So personally, I wish, if it was real, I would pick a lightsaber. Lightsabers, as you have seen in Sparta, in Star Wars, cut through flesh really easily. So I don't think it'd be really hard to start cutting off zombie heads left and right. It would just cut straight through their bodies like butter. So, lightsaber. The next two questions come from Mido5430, and you want to know, do I watch the BBC Sherlock series? You know, I have to say this right now. I don't know why I didn't see that show sooner. That is such a great show. I'm a little upset that as of right now there are only 6 episodes, but luckily they just recently announced that there are going to be 2 more seasons, so I'm really looking forward to that, especially how the show ended, which, you know, if you've read the books, you kind of knew it was going to go in that direction. But to see the 2 main leads before they start doing movies is absolutely amazing. I can't think of that guy's name who played Bilbo, but he was great in the show, and he was also great in The Hobbit. And to actually see what Benedict Cumberbatch did before being in Star Trek, wow. I mean, I just recently uploaded a video talking about the newest trailer that they released for Star Trek, and he is absolutely phenomenal, on par with even Heath Ledger's Joker from those trailers. And I cannot wait to see Star Trek Into Darkness, and I cannot wait to see more episodes of Sherlock. For some reason, the UK seems to have better TV shows than us here in the United States. Yeah, I'll agree with that statement. And your next question was, what movie can I watch over and over again and never get bored of? You know, any Christopher Nolan movie, Steven Spielberg, I can watch 300. I'm actually working on, like, my top 10 lists of, like, my all-time favorite movies in general. So when I get that review up, that'll give you a definitely list of just a number of movies which I can watch over and over and over again and never get bored of. And the funny thing about those movies is that I've actually seen them so many times that I've actually memorized the lines. And sometimes I may not notice myself doing it, but I'll actually recite the lines with perfect timing as the movie is playing. And if I'm watching with anyone else, that generally annoys them. So that's why I usually like to watch them myself. And the last 2 questions come from Criticism Guy 2009, and you want to know, what are my thoughts on Kick-Ass 2? I'm still not sure if I'm going to go see that. I saw Kick-Ass 1, and I thought it was a fun little movie, but just something about it just didn't work for me. I don't know what it was. I saw that movie only once, and I didn't want to see it again. Now that I've seen the trailer to this one, the fact that they're adding Jim Carrey, I might see it just because of him, because you know, he's just so hilarious. But if he wasn't in the movie, I probably wouldn't bother seeing it. It's hard to explain. I just don't know why that movie doesn't click with me, despite its really fun premise. And your last question is, did I see the trailer to Hangover 3? Yes, I saw the trailer to Hangover 3, and no, I will not be seeing it. I saw Hangover 1, didn't really like it. It was just a little too crazy for me. I refused to watch Hangover 2 despite my brother wanting me to see it because of some of the disgusting things that happened in it. So the fact that they're wanting to go back to Vegas, and it's a little too over the top for me. I mean, they need to tone it down, but apparently that's what makes this movie so popular, is because it's so over the top crazy. But, you know, I do have my limits. So, yeah, I've seen the trailer. No, I will not be seeing Hangover 3. And I'd first off like to thank all you guys for sending me in your questions. And to keep things simple, I'm going to do a price range question for this contest, which guarantees that someone will be a winner. And speaking of the UK, since you brought up that question about the BBC show Sherlock, I would simply like you guys to know, how many UK British pounds did I spend to get this poster? Now, for those of you who haven't been watching me on Facebook, this poster here is the most expensive poster I have purchased to date. And so you're going to have to do some math maneuvering. So get an idea of what it was in price ranges, and then just convert it to pounds. And the closest person to get to the actual price will be the winner, and will have their choice of an Xbox or PlayStation Network gift card. And if you like this video, please like, comment down below, and please subscribe to keep track of me in my future movie reviews, game reviews, and episodes of People's Questions. And please send in any questions you want if you're new to the channel. They really help me out. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I'll see you next time.